be a part of the circle. Hope is comfortable on the thing there. And Bonnie, if you would move up some. You like it, you move back some. And move over closer to this. Okay. Everyone comfy? All right. John, hope this one is coming. All right. So, thank you. It's interesting, right? You do something different, and in my mind, I'm thinking, and Joan, you probably had this as well. You're imagining how it will be, right? How the chairs will be positioned. Yes. Even like for me, how I'll come up here, how I'll drive up here, all the things. And so Levi and I drove up together. And when I saw that we were getting ready to get onto the George Washington Bridge, what was my reaction, Levi?
Tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
What was my reaction, Levi?
Sorry.
Levi is being gentle and calm. You don't want to blow up my spot. I appreciate that. I do not like the George Washington Bridge. I don't like coming across the George Washington Bridge. And here we are coming across the George Washington Bridge. And I was like, we're coming across the George Washington Bridge. And what wound up happening? It was like a shortcut. I got right onto the Palisades instead of going down Spring to the Tappan Zee Bridge, to the New York Thruway, to some other little thing to get onto the Palisade. It was a straight shot.
Yeah. Better than you could have possibly imagined.
Exactly, Roxanne. There was no traffic on the George Washington Bridge, and that's the main reason why I don't like taking the George Washington, because there's always traffic. No traffic, right, Levi? We was on and off in like 5 minutes.
Wow. George accepts your apology. On his behalf.
So for me, it was just a demonstration. When things start to shift or change or the unexpected happens, to have a feeling tone of play. Because I don't know, maybe, and usually I do believe that this is the case, I'm being detoured, taking a detour to avoid something else, right? So that's what I'm imagining happening this morning. And I imagine the same thing happened with you this morning, Chris.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely. We don't know what these little delays and detours are protecting us from. We just don't know. And since we're in our month of Play Well, July, we play. Yes?
Yes.
And I usually ask everyone to rename themselves to their favorite dessert or their favorite game that they played when they were little. So for July, I decided to rename yourself the name of either, I'll give you the option, a tree, the name of a tree, or the name of a flower. So, good day, happy Sunday, everyone. I am Willow.
I'm Redwood.
All right.
I am a redwood tree.
Redwood, come back.
I'm Dahlia.
Dahlia.
I'm oak.
Oh,
Rose.
Rose.
Lavender.
Lavender.
Red maple.
Red maple.
Come back.
Come back. Roxanne.
I'm tulip cedarwood.
Pink tulip cedarwood. You got something, Brian? Okay.
Maple?
Maple.
And I'm a bamboo.
Bamboo. How about your online?
Jesse is popular.
Popular. Poplar.
Lily, Donna Marie is Lily.
Lily Donna Marie. How about Michelle and Cheryl? We'll come back. All right, so think about it.
Cheryl's Pine.
Pine. Cheryl, you are so pine. That is perfect for you. Yes. How about you, Jesse?
Jesse's Poplar.
Oh, Poplar, that's right.
Poplar oak.
Poplar. Oh, all right. Wonderful, wonderful. So that's our names for July. So when we see each other, just remind each other of our names for July. All right? All right. All right. So our annual theme is open at the top. And we are playing this month. So July is Play Well. And it really is an invitation to rediscover play as a sacred practice. Do you ever regard play as a sacred practice? I don't.
No.
I don't think of it that way. Right? Anyone think of it as a sacred practice? No. So this is an invitation to think about it in that regard, that it nurtures our wholeness, supports our well-being, and awakens joy in our lives, even more this month, right? All right. So I love play. I love to play, and I don't do enough of it. Anyone with me? You could use a little bit more play in your life? Yes. Because when we play, what happens? Say,
Our energy just shines.
our energy shines, we are uplifted,
Your mouth goes up.
your mouth goes up, you smile, right? Yes, Hope.
We're more in the moment.
We're more in the moment. Yes, absolutely. So our service is grounded in the practice of wholehearted living. And you can't have wholehearted living without play. It's missing. So we are inviting more play this month. And so it means that we're going to show up more authentically, because you're not going to fake play. No faking playing. Authentic playing. We're going to listen more deeply, and we're going to speak more honestly, and we're being more present. So I wanted us to have service a little differently today. Since we are in Rev Jones' home, I thought it would be especially meaningful to have a conversation. Right, we're home, let's have a conversation. And long before there were church buildings, there were living rooms, right? And people would gather in living rooms to talk about all sorts of things, including spiritual well-being. People would come together, they would pray, they would learn, they would dream, and they would discern what spirit is for them and to them in their lives. So we are part of that tradition. Here we are.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And throughout history, transformation has always begun with small circles of people. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. People who are willing to listen deeply, to connect, to dream boldly, and to trust spirit together. We don't have to look far. For example, Jesus had 12, right? He didn't have 1 million, he had 12. Ernest Holmes began Science of Mind as a small, steady group. That's how it began. And many CSL centers started in living rooms. So I believe that tomorrow's world is going to be shaped and evolved through smaller groups of people coming together of one mind and one purpose. So it's not about the size of the gathering, I love when I meet other ministers, and one of the first questions they ask after what center I belong to is how many people are there? How many people do you have? How many members do you have? It's not about the size, it's about the consciousness. It's about the consciousness. So our depth is in our gathering and coming together. So for those of you who are with us on Zoom, you are included in this circle today, and you will also be participating. So I want to start. I'm going to hand out, and if you're on Zoom, please get a piece of paper to write with and something to write on. So just take one piece of paper and pass it around. And I have some pens as well. So if you don't have a pen.
A writer with no pen. Write your pen anymore.
Anyone need a pen?
I need a pen.
Dr. A, need a pen?
Sure.
Okay. So I had everything written up for y'all, but my printer stopped after this page. So I said, okay. I'm not playing with you today, printer. Yeah, they did that. Anyway, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you 4 questions. And this was sparked because Susie, a couple of Sundays ago at our annual meeting, asked about the results of our community survey that everyone, I think just about everyone here completed. And I said that we went over the results, but then I realized a couple of days later that I shared the results with the strategic planning team. I had not shared it with our larger community. And I think it's important that we do that because the community feedback survey provided us with not just information, but it provided us with an opportunity to listen to spirit because people were very honest about how they responded to the questions. And the intention wasn't to see what's broken or what needs to be fixed. It was really about how can we continue to expand through the wisdom, the inner wisdom that we all have to support and to create a center that is not just surviving, but is thriving. So I went back and I reviewed the responses last week. And I was taking it in, but I realized I was really looking at it and had been the whole time through a very analytical framework. Because I used to do employee surveys when I worked in human resources. And I had that hat on. I had on that corporate analytical hat. And I said, okay, Melissa, let's just take a breath and let's see if we can see this through a different lens. And almost immediately, what came up for me was one of the questions from Visioning. That last question where we asked, Spirit, is there anything else you want me to know now? And it was like, zoop, yes, there is more that I want you to know now. And what I want you to know now is that there is wisdom in our community. Sometimes as the spiritual leader, I feel, and I know this is not the truth, but I feel like I have to resolve all the things. And that is not true because we are a community And what came through and what you all shared was the desire for deeper connection. A desire for deeper connection, a longing for spiritual growth, a longing to have more opportunities to laugh together, to be together, to learn together, to serve together, and simply enjoy being with each other. So I said, well, isn't this perfect for play? Because there is a thread of play and belonging. You don't want to belong with a bunch of people who are not fun. I know I don't. So belonging and play are partners. So today we're going to spend some time not talking about the statistics of it all, but exploring the collective wisdom from our spiritual community. So this is the first question. And it really is a reflection. And I'm really inviting us to not think about the answer from a place of intellect or logic. Let's be totally irrational. Okay? So let's just take a breath. Complete this sentence. Rockland CSL is at its best when. Complete the sentence. Rockland CSL is at its best when. Rockland CSL is at its best when.
That's a good. Oh, there you go.
Oh, you need something to leave?
Yeah. You know,
How is that?
Yep.
Roxanne, you need something? You good?
It's good.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone's good? All right, so let's do a little sharing. I'm gonna start with someone on Zoom. Roxanne, if you can read the chat. I'll start with someone in the room, so I'll give you a minute to unmute on Zoom. And let's start with Miss Vivian.
Okay. Rockland CSL is at its best when you get together to laugh and share.
Laugh and share. Love that. Zoom.
Yeah.
We'll do another room. Chris.
We are at our best when we are inspired, mutually supportive, and committed to a teaching and community.
All right.
Inspired. I should have asked someone to take notes from
Mutually supportive,
Mutually supported. Someone take those for me. Will someone do that? Laughing and sharing from Miss Vivian. Chris is, who's taking those for me?
It's recorded, but I'll take note.
Oh,
It is recorded.
When we are inspired, mutually supportive, and committed to the teaching and community.
beautiful, beautiful.
Cheryl says-
Inspired,
Mhm.
teaching, and mutually supported. Beautiful. Cheryl,
When we are having fun together.
fun. Greg Jones,
When we're understanding each other.
understanding each other. Beautiful. Levi,
When we laugh together.
where we laugh together. Beautiful. Hope,
Rockland CSL is at its best when positive, positive, positive.
positive. Okay, positive. Someone on Zoom.
Right here.
Cheryl said
When we're supporting each other.
supporting each other. Donna Marie. Laughing and sharing, inspired and teaching and mutually supporting, understanding each other. Thank you, Roxanne. Brian,
when we all come together.
when we all come together. Bonnie,
Having a real feeling of spiritual family, sharing our truth together. Say it again. Having a real feeling of spiritual family, sharing our truth together.
family, sharing our truth together. Jan,
When everyone shows up in their genuine selves.
showing up as our genuine selves. Did I get everybody?
Donna Marie,
Roxanne,
Donna Marie, when we are walking in oneness with one another.
oneness with one another,
Jesse, when we are inspired by fun and guided by the heart.
inspired by fun and guided by the heart. Roxanne,
When we come together and see, hear, and be with each other from the heart. When we really know we are one.
being together and really knowing that we are one. So there's a lot of commonality in what Rockland CSL is when it's at its best. And what I heard was togetherness is very important. Laughter and fun is very important. Being supportive and supported is really important to us. Oneness is very important to us. Did you hear those things as well? Yeah. Beautiful. So, deeper connection, continued spiritual growth, more opportunities to gather, and joyful experience together. That's what showed up in the survey as well. Those themes showed up over and over again. Something else that showed up, hey Susie, this service is dedicated to you, Susie.
Oh.
Because you asked the question, what was the result of the community feedback survey?
Yes.
And I realized that I hadn't shared it with a larger group. So we're in the process of sharing. So is there another paper that we can give to their extra paper?
Yeah, I ended up with.
Insurance. Yeah, they do.
So something else that came through the wisdom of us all collectively is most people are happy with our Sunday service. Most people are happy with it. They like the time, 10:30. It works. Many of us appreciate our collaboration with UUCR. That's positive. That's good to know. And people aren't really asking us to become something different. They're inviting us to become even more of who we already are. So we all want more of us. So here's the second. This is a question. What helps you, and if you could respond with 1 or 2 words. So adverb. What helps you feel like you truly belong at Rockland CSL? Because we all talked about belonging, it came through in one way or another. What helps you feel like you truly belong? You want some water? She's getting some. Everyone got a word or two? Okay, so just yell them out,
Belief in oneness and peaceful living from Cheryl.
okay?
Feeling known.
Feeling known, hope,
Non-judgmental.
non-judgmental,
Acceptance and understanding.
acceptance and understanding,
Falling on each other.
falling on each other,
Support.
support. Any others?
Teachings,
Teaching,
Donna Marie.
Marie teachings,
Welcoming no matter what.
welcoming no matter what. Okay. Here's the third one. If we added just one thing, let's say this fall, that would help you feel more connected, what would you hope it would be? If we added just one thing this fall that would help you feel even more connected, what would you hope it would be? Remember, we're not really thinking about it, we're kind of like feeling into it. Everyone got something? Okay. Chris, what is yours?
A retreat.
A retreat.
Yeah.
That's Joan's
Yeah.
vision is for a retreat.
Yes.
Joan, what is yours?
I got a meeting place that is our own.
A meeting place that is our own. Oh,
Some teachings from religious science, Ernest Holmes, and in particular the book, The Sequel of Life, it's religious science.
the sequel?
No, it's a religious science book
Yeah.
that's written by Ernest Holmes, the founder of.
Yeah.
The book is called This Thing Called Life.
Oh, This Thing Called Life. Yes, I love that book. Bonnie,
In-person services.
in-person service. Roxanne, are folks online?
Donna Marie, for me to become equipped to lead an extension of Rockland CSL here in Rome, New York.
All right, I love that. Susie,
I said in person more often.
in person more often. Brian,
Same food.
in person more often. How about you, Levi?
Prayer meetings.
Prayer meetings. I like that. Jan,
People showing up. It's one thing to say you want more, blah, blah, blah. But people need to be present.
yes, it's wonderful to say we want more of whatever that may be, but people have to show up. Yes. So some common things I heard there were people want more in person. People want a retreat. Anyone would like a retreat? Just by showing hands. Everyone in the room raised their hand. Okay. All right. You saw that, right?
I
Phil?
did,
Okay.
take it down.
And one of the important things that I just want to echo what Jan said is we have to show up. We have to show up for each other when we're in person. When it's possible. I know some folks are a distance away, but those of us who are here, let's be here. So this is the last scenario, and this is a scenario. So let's imagine, and we're going to sit in the silence for a minute, but we're going to imagine that it is July of 2027. So just 1 year from now, our spiritual community is thriving. People are excited. We have our own space. We're in person. New people feel welcome. Long-term members feel energized. And our community is flourishing in consciousness. What happened? What happened? So let's just go within. Take a deep breath. We have the scenario. What happened for all of that to have happened? July 2027. What happened? Oh, look like you're done. Okay. Miss Vivian.
Our words became actions.
Our words became action. That is some wisdom right there, Miss Vivian. Our words became action.
We truly came to believe.
We truly came to believe. Anyone in the room here?
We became open to receiving.
We became open to receive. I love that. Chris?
We rededicated ourselves to the teaching and used it to manifest the vision.
We rededicated ourselves to the teachings and use it to manifest. Yes. Jan.
Well, same, as I basically said before, as we say, you can talk the talk, but you gotta walk the walk.
Gotta walk the walk. Yes, on the same page with Miss Vivian. How about online, Roxanne?
What happened, Cheryl, what happened was we all started tithing or had some inflow of money and took action.
Took action with some money. Yes, we are tithing. Yes. Susie, what happened?
I didn't, nothing in particular came up.
Okay, that's fine. Oh,
We also have pulled in people from Bergen County because there is no religious science for their Center for Conscious Living.
oh, so we're growing from Bergen County. Okay. Roxanne, how about you?
Oh, mine was, we truly came to believe.
We truly came to believe, yes. Anyone else? Yes, Bonnie.
People show up, money flows, and we became more visible in the county. Say, the only one that gets a microphone. Okay, no, I know. People show up, money flows, we became visible in the county.
Yes, people showed up, money flowed and we became more visible in the county.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above.
All right, I'll let you off the hook since we're in your house. Anyone else online, Roxanne?
Not yet.
Okay. So what I'm taking from all of that is what I'm anchoring what Ms. Vivian and Jan said. Take action.
Words become action.
The words become action. And it's one thing to talk about it. We gotta walk the talk. We gotta walk the talk. So isn't it interesting that no one said, oh, we got our own space? Or, oh, we had more classes, let's say. Or any of those things. Everything that everyone shared had to do with how we are showing up. How we are really embodying the teachings, right? And we can do that, can't we?
Yes,
We don't need a building to do that.
that's right.
We can do that now. And I believe that we are doing it now. However, we need to do it now collectively. Collectively, we are individualized, right? We talk about the teachings. We are individualized and we are one. So collectively, all of our gifts, our talents, our treasures are what is needed for us to have that vision of Rockland CSL a year from now. We have to walk the talk. Are you with me? Is anyone in disagreement? And part of that is we get to walk the talk in fun, in laughter, in support, in belonging, in the teachings, and all the things that everyone shared. We are equipped. We are already equipped. We just need to be in the action of it. And that gets demonstrated. July 2027 happens by what we do now. Not by June 30th of 2027, we all of a sudden say, oh, remember we were in Joan's house and we said we was going to walk the talk and our words were going to become action. Well, let's do that because tomorrow's July. No. We start that now, today. And I am so encouraged because many of you showed up here today. And I am so encouraged by that. And I also am missing those of you who are not here today. So I hope that our play week, our play month, our playing well together and living a wholehearted life inspires us collectively in consciousness to see the vision that each one of us has for Rockland CSL. And something that we can take action on is a retreat. This is a burning desire for this one right here, for Red Joan. And there is a desire for that amongst us. So we're going to plan that. We're going to plan a retreat. I thought we was going to have more of a response to that, but okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is a new start.
Maybe you need to have it in Pennsylvania.
Susie said we can have it at her house. Susie said maybe we can have it in Pennsylvania. Maybe.
First Sunday, second Sunday, Friday the third.
So this is our love work for July. As we play well and we live more wholeheartedly, individualized and collectively. Whatever you wrote down, take it into prayer with you. See it as a manifestation. Those of you who are in the book study, are having a ball journaling through Chris's book, and we talk about manifestation. Manifestation is not about things, and we just saw that, right? It's not about things, it is about the vibration. It is about attuning, allowing, and aligning with the wealth that is already available to us. So we have a vision for that is tangible, right? We have a vision for that is tangible. But where does everything get created? In the invisible. In the invisible, in our consciousness. So can I rely on your consciousness?
Yes. Let me say something.
Yes, Jan has something to say.
I listen to a lot of people talk about how important this is, and then they don't show up. And I have to say this, that's a choice. That's a choice they're making. And, you know, it's harder and harder for me to believe that they say this is important, that it is important to them when they don't show up. I think people really need to consider. You know, we know people have lots and lots of choices. People don't have to show up in person. They don't have to get dressed. They don't have to get out of bed. You know, and the people on Zoom or on Facebook don't have to get seen. But we're kind of asking you if this is important, show up and be seen. Well, that's my speech.
Thank you, Jan. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So I want to close this by giving you your love word for July. So we're praying for Rockland CSL in consciousness, for all the things that were shared. We're taking action, yes? And in your prayer or in your meditative time, ask, what else does Spirit want me to know? What else does Spirit wants me to know? And what is mine to do? Because you can't have action if you're not doing anything. And that could simply be, to Jan's point, showing up. Showing up consistently, giving consistently. So let's close this with a blessing. Let's bless each other. So we practice listening, we practice imagining, we practice trusting that Spirit speaks not only through one voice, but through many voices woven together. So I just want to thank everyone for your honesty, your openness, your courage, and for sharing your voice. So as we continue this journey together, let's remember that we are creating the conditions for love to express more fully through our community. We are doing that. So may we continue to live oneness by recognizing that every voice carries wisdom. May we remember and continue to value everyone. May we remain open to new possibilities, willing to be surprised by Spirit, and courageous enough to follow where love leads. May Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living continue to be a place where people discover they belong, where hearts are nourished, lives are transformed, and joy is shared generously. And may we remember that when we play well, we don't simply have more fun, we become more fully alive. We love even more deeply, we live more wholeheartedly. And together we become an even greater expression of the divine life, seeking to reveal itself through us and as us. And so it is. Amen. So we are shaping the future of Rockland CSL. We are. Not me, not the leadership council, all of us together. That's how that vision will come to pass. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. Jesse, bless us with another song.